Okay, here's what we are tackling today with the backhoe. I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff here cleaned up. This is a pile of miscellaneous junk when we cleaned up this area right here. And a lot of it was wooden type stuff, and we got all burned. There's a little bit of metal type stuff in here. And I'm probably going to pull it out, set aside. I'll probably be holding a load of scrap metal here sometime next week, I'm guessing. So, I don't know. I'm probably just going to toss the scrap metal, or anything metal, in here. Right over here off the side. And, for the pile of dirt and ash, and I know there's a lot of nails and stuff in there, I might just go ahead and dig myself a small hole right here and just bury it. Just being, since it is just miscellaneous wood type stuff, and like I said, ash and nails and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead, get started on that. And a few things here need to be moved, like the old Brantley backhoe. This fits on my little 20-horse Kubota. I haven't had much of a use for it since I got the big backhoe, but it still comes in handy. Anyway, after this miscellaneous stuff's cleaned up, I'm going to pull down these trees. Now, these trees here have seen better days, and the evergreens, they're in pretty rough shape. You know, on the other side of the evergreen there's some red bud, and they're about completely dead. So I'm going to go ahead and get these trees pulled out while we're here. And let me go around to the other side here and show you what's on the other side. And here we had the front lawn, and it's on the other side of these trees here. And those trees have never done really too good because of this massive walnut tree. And we're leaving walnut tree. We're not doing anything to it. It needs a little bit of trimming. It's going to be there forever. But either way, it's crowning out these other trees here. So they're going to go. And here, at a later date, we are actually sometime this fall before winter, we're taking down that little building. That's what we call the well house, and that's where the well's at and the pump and everything. And it needs to come down, and we're going to build a new one because it's getting really rough shape, and we gotta try to keep that building warm so we don't lose our water, so it doesn't freeze up in the winter. So that's another project. Either way, for right now, we're going to tear out these trees, clean up that junk over there, and as you can see, these redbud trees, like I said, they've seen better days. They're already pretty broken up and in rough shape. We got that tornado a few years ago. That didn't help them. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead, go see if the old backhoe starts on this cool morning, or actually it's afternoon. It's supposed to be like in the 70s today, but some cold front came in and we're like mid-50s. So it'll be a nice day to walk out here and hopefully get all this finished up. See if Commodore there catches himself any rats. Okay, I think we're ready to get our trees pushed over. I went ahead and just kind of cleared some of the weeds and junk so I can see what I'm doing here. And then we get the camera set up and we'll see how easy these trees go over. Okay, we got most of the trees here pushed out. Try to get these trees here cleaned up. I might come in and use the mobility with the pallet forks. And I can just about pick them up and carry them off. It might be easier than using chains and stuff with the backhoe. Anyway, though, we still got, what was that, 2 trees here standing. But I can't reach them because I can't get close enough. So I'll go ahead and get this stuff cleaned up. And I'll probably do that tomorrow because it's getting close. The dog is getting a hold of the film. And we'll continue on here.
Day 2. Day 3.
Okay, now the day's gone past. Last night, it was getting pretty dark, so I didn't film anything. But I just got the rest of this here cleaned up. I got a lot of root stuff pulled out. And got it smoothed off here just a little. It still needs, obviously, a lot of work. But it's good enough for right now. And I still have my dirt pile right down there. I might bring that in to build all this up here a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to just keep working my way back, straight back, and get all this junk cleaned up. And like I said earlier, probably going to be hauling load scrap metal. Maybe next week, maybe the week after. I got to get my old pickup started. It hasn't started in probably a year because I haven't even had a use for it. So, I gotta get the pickup going and get the trailer cleaned off, and we'll probably start hauling scrap metal. There's not really a whole lot back in here. There's just a little bit kind of spread out. So, hopefully it cleans up fairly quick, fairly easy, and try to get a handle on all this stuff. The backhoe, I put probably, I'm guessing 6 hours on it so far, and it hasn't had any issues at all. And only trouble I've had is just the trouble with battery, which isn't really a big surprise because that battery has been sitting over a year when the backhoe was down. So anyway, one of these days I need to pick up a battery for it, and hopefully it'll fix all of its issues. By now it seems to be holding its own so far. No problems at all with the engine since the rebuild. And so far so good. I don't know what else to say. I guess this is probably going to do it here for right now. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below. And hopefully we can get more work done here. And hopefully the backhoe keeps running. I appreciate watching. I'll see you next week.